This is a media release from the Eels. The Eels are delighted to announce the new appointment of Jason Ryles as the club's head coach for the next 4 seasons from 2025 onwards.
Great decision. He's ready to be a head coach, Jason Ryles. I've played with him. I've known him. He's got a great temperament for coaching. He'll get the best out of a lot of players.
So he beat out Dean Young and Josh Hannay?
Yeah.
Right decision?
I think so, yep. I really do. And the first thing he's got to do is have a look at that roster because they were poor on the weekend. I know they've got nothing to play for, but, you still got the fans turning out there and they can go on a bit of a run. Hopefully that might flow into next year, but, you can't be putting the cue in the rack just yet.
Would Jason Ryles' first point of call today have been Zach Lomax?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't.
No dramas there?
No, I don't think so. And I don't think there'll be a backflip. I can't see that happening. No, I gather that he won't, because he's still got a job with Melbourne. You know what Melbourne are like, their standards. So I don't expect him to, I reckon, put all his emphasis into Melbourne, and then as soon as they're out of the competition, whether it be after grand final or before that, that's when he'll start doing that sort of stuff.
So Ryles had a long and successful career as a player. He represented New South Wales and Australia, 156 games for the Dragons, 46 Roosters, 47s for the Storm, played over at the Catalans Dragons, and then he jumped into coaching in 2014. He's been an assistant coach with the Melbourne Storm between 2016 and 2020, including 4 grand finals and 2 wins. He was assistant coach with the England rugby team between 2020 and 2021. And he was an assistant coach with the Sydney Roosters between 22 and 23 before back to the Storm in 24. So he's done his complete apprenticeship under Bellamy, under Robinson, and under Eddie Jones.
Yeah, so he's got vast experience.
3 different styles as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, and he'll have his own style, I'm sure. The biggest thing for him, he's got all those juniors out there. So, between the Parramatta and Penrith, it's a great club to go to if you want to be a head coach. It's a pretty powerful club, so I'm sure there'll be some heavy hitters out there that he can lean on. But because he was a walk-up start for the Dragons job before Flanagan, he said, "Nah, I don't know." Well, I don't know whether it was anything to do. I don't know. I wasn't privy to that conversation, but he did the right thing, I feel, there, and hold out for a better job. Because
is this the best going job in the NRL in recent years?
I think so. They're a powerful club.
Huge club.
If he can get them, imagine winning a competition. You're the head coach. Imagine being the head coach of a Parramatta Eels side that wins a comp for the first time in,
50 years.
38 years, whatever it is.
50, isn't it?
No.
Been nearly 50.
No,
80s.
86, isn't it?
So what are we, 40 years? Yeah.
37, 38. Anyway.
No, Come here for the maths.
I think it's great. I think it's a great appointment.
Yeah.
And I know he'll put his own sort of stamp on it, but I might be a little bit biased because I'm a mate of his, but I just think that he's ready to go.
Eels fans, let us know what you think of the appointment. 0457 736 736. The Eels chairman, Sean McElduff, had this to say. Jason's proven track record in winning environments combined with his passion for developing young talent perfectly aligns with the directions we are taking our club. We have a strong NRL roster and a group of exciting young players coming through our Pathways program. We believe Jason is the ideal person to build a strong connection within the playing group, across the club, and with the passionate Parramatta Eels fan base. Jason Ryles had this to say. I am incredibly honoured to be appointed head coach of the Parramatta Eels. This is a club with a rich history and a passionate fan base. I look forward to coaching these young men.
A lot of passion.
Passion everywhere, yeah.
I think passion was real. What was the first dude? What was his?
Sean McElduff.
Shawnee really loves the passion.
He said he's got a combined passion for developing players and taking the club in the right direction. Other news, Fletch.
Yep.
We'll leave that for a second. This is big. This is breaking. This is from Dave Riccio at The Telegraph. Nicho Hynes is looking at a stint on the sidelines. He suffered a serious ankle injury at Sharks training today. The Cronulla playmaker has been sent for immediate scans after falling awkwardly. Daniel Atkinson has been placed on immediate standby to replace Hynes in Cronulla's clash with the West Tigers on Friday at PointsBet Stadium.
He's He's out of luck, isn't he? He must have run over a cat. Black cat. He's, yeah. Like, I would say he might, I was thinking to myself, we might do him good, maybe get it, clear his head. But I saw signs that he was getting back to his best, especially in that second half. Against the Titans. Yeah. Look, the Sharks need Nicho Hynes.
100%.
So you'd imagine Tricky Trindle will go to 7 and run the show, but he's a big loss.
Huge loss. Without a fit and firing Hynes, they're in all sorts.
Yeah. Now, I saw some really good signs from him in that game against the Titans. They didn't get the cash, but he was sort of running a little bit freer. I thought he was he kicked really well, except his goal kicking, he sort of missed a couple there. But no, that's no good for Nicho.
All right, we've got to get to the news. After that, Origin teams announced for Game 3. You're on the run home with Joel and Fletch. Thanks to Hyundai's sale event on now. Don't miss out. T's and C's apply.